Yes, people, welcome to Fozi TV. Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late. Let me know if you can hear me properly as well, guys, in the chat. Yeah, I'm on Twitch, X, TikTok as well. TikTok, they got this new app I could do streams on as well. So trying to reach out to everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Yes, people. What a weekend. What a Premier League weekend. We've got another one coming midweek as well. Yeah, man. It's heating up, isn't it? Premier League is heating up. So the Arsenal versus Chelsea yesterday. What an interesting game. What an interesting game. The inconsistency of the referees is happening again, guys. You know what I'm saying? They won a last day, they won a last day title decider, as I always say. They did that to us many times with Man City, and Man City managed to win the title after that. They're doing it again. I guarantee he's going to go to the last day. It's a setup, man. I'm telling you guys, it's a complete setup to be a last day title decider. Yeah, sorry guys, I've just woken up. I know I'm a bit late. I apologize in advance. Night shift, in it. My last one today. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to fresh up Fozi. And I'm gonna be doing a few streams a day, hopefully. Yeah. It's crazy. But first and foremost, thoughts and prayers are with my brothers and sisters in the Middle East. As you guys are aware, there's a lot of stuff happening in the Middle East. I am from the Middle East. I'm fully Somali, but my mother is Somali, but I was born in Jeddah, of course, in Saudi. You guys saw me in my vlogs last year, when I went to Jeddah and all that stuff. No, when I went to Riyadh, actually. Sorry about that, Riyadh. I miss Jeddah so much. I'm talking about Jeddah again. Yeah, so yeah, thoughts and prayers are all with my brothers and sisters in the Middle East. Things are not easy at the moment. People are dying, man. People are dying. People are injured. And thoughts and prayers are with them, man. Inshallah, this will end very, very soon because can't go on, man. Can't go on. Yeah, man. It's Ramadan as well, guys. Ramadan, it's that time of the year. My favorite time of the year. I love Ramadan, man. And nothing's better than that. Nothing's better than Ramadan. Yes, as I was saying, guys, the title race is heating up. It's crazy how both teams are neck and neck, Arsenal and Man City. I thought Man City against Leeds was crazy, man. Leeds were unlucky as well. They were very, very unlucky in that game. But let me get to the chats first of all. Yeah, appreciate everybody that's on as always, man. Thank you very much. Big up Mr. TW. Big up my guy. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. I always put the S before the B. I don't understand why I do that. It's weird. Very strange. Bless up Mr. Jason. Bless up Clive. Big up Ashbrand. I hope you're okay, my bro. I just realized we would have second league home advantage in the quarterfinal of the Champions League versus PSG or Chelsea. Yeah, looking good, isn't it? It's not about winning trophies on the slot that will make me like him. It's his arrogance. Klopp was never this arrogant. Klopp was just an honest guy, bro. That's why I miss someone like Klopp. He's gonna tell you the truth. He's not one of those managers that's gonna give you bullshits every single time, if you know what I mean. And that's what I like about Klopp. That's what I like about Klopp, man. Yeah, please let me know if you can hear me properly, guys. I don't want to like go on and there's no one can hear me at all, if you know what I mean. I don't like audio like that. It's annoying. Like when I change up things, it just gets worse, if you know what I mean. And when the guests are on, I go blurry, kind of. Like my voice is weird. Like it's trying to detect. You don't want to go over someone talking, but it's rubbish, man. I just want to make it clear, nice, and it sounds better, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but yeah, with Klopp is different, bro. Klopp is a special guy. I've realized it this season. I mean, I always say once a manager moves on, I move on. But with Klopp, man, I miss him. I really do. Like the backing that he used to give us, and the manager that he is, if you know what I mean. He's all about the people, and that's what Liverpool's all about. We like that interaction with our manager that gives us his all. Make sure it's like Bill Shankly said, isn't it? He makes sure the players will give it their all on the pitch for us, and they'll be, privileged to do that. So that's what I always say, man. That's what I always say. As you can see, guys, 5 points separates Manchester City and Arsenal. All Man City have to do is the next 10 games. All they have to do is win all their games, and they won the league. Simple as that. Same with Arsenal as well. All they have to do is win their next games, and they win the league as well. So it looks. Listen, the league is very interesting. Look at Man United as well. Third in the league. That means apparently they're back to their fan base. Apparently they're back to where they were. We keep hearing this every single time they do well. We heard this in the Ten Hag. We heard this in the Amarum. We heard the same things every single time. We're back. But you always fall. It's good, having a honeymoon period. But what are you going to do after that? When the honeymoon runs out, people find you out. Is Carrick the manager, head coach, whatever you want to call it? It's a lot of things, isn't it? It's a lot of things, but you just got to look at it like they're doing pretty well. Are they back? I don't think they're back, but they're doing all right. They're winning games. You got to look at their penalty the other day as well. It started outside the box, they didn't win inside the box, and it's kind of strange, that isn't it? But I'm gonna go through games. I've just shown you the table before, and as you can see, top 5 is Arsenal, Man City, Man United, Aston Villa, and Liverpool. Aston Villa are in a bad run, guys. They joined third, of course, but goal difference, isn't it? But they're in a horrendous run at the moment. Absolutely diabolical, from what I can see, man. Big up, Victor, man. Hope you're okay, my brother. Big up, Fozi. Lovely spring weather in Birmingham. Over here, too, in London, bro. It's crazy over here. Yeah, man. Praise, man. Praise for everybody, my guy, in the Middle East. Big up, Mr. Rodrigo. Big up, bro. Are you doing a watch along tomorrow? I'm off, bro. So the thing is, it's the support I need on here. You know what I mean? When I do on YouTube, I need the support, guys. I can't come on here and there's only 2 people watching me. Don't get me wrong. I do it no matter what. But remember, I'm one of the longest serving watch along guys on here. So yeah, I should get the respect at least. That we have fun over here, man. I don't understand. It's crazy, man. I know there's a lot of Liverpool fans doing their streams and all that stuff. But if I step away, guys, it's always dangerous. So get me the support over here, man. Get me big up, Bonkers, man. I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're okay, my guy. Next week, Champions League versus Galatasaray is nearly a kickoff at 7:17 or 5:45. Obviously, yeah, it's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game this time. Obviously, they beat us already in the Champions League. Penalty, I think. Yeah, penalty when Soboslai brought down their player and they scored from there as well. So yeah. It's going to be an interesting game. This time is a different Liverpool. Don't forget, guys, it's not the same Liverpool as we've been seeing this season. We're slowly getting back to where we, belong, as I always say. Yeah, as you can see, Chelsea 6th, Brentford 7th, Everton 8th, Fulham 9th, Bournemouth 10th, Brighton 11th, Sunderland, they are 12th. Look at that, the Geordies. I don't know if you call Sunderland Geordie. I don't know. Maybe they are. Yeah, Newcastle 13th, Crystal Palace 14th, Leeds surviving 15th. Spurs, you're in trouble, man. You are in trouble. You're in deep trouble. And then Nottingham Forest 17th, West Ham. Oh man, what are you doing? My local team over here. Come on. As a youth, I was there as well, guys. And Burnley, Wolverhampton as well, guys. There you go. We've got Wolverhampton next, Liverpool. They play well. They've been playing well. It looks like they've got an identity in their display now, so they're going to be hard to beat. We're going to go to Wolverhampton twice, basically, in the Cup and in the Premier League as well. So it's not going to be easy for us, guys. It's not going to be easy for us. But it's not all about Liverpool. It's about other teams on this stream as well. So, yeah, guys. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy what's happening, man. It's crazy what's happening in the Premier League this season. Everybody is playing for something. That's the most important thing as well. So, yeah. So let's go to the pictures as I'm going along. The big up, Paul, I could see you there. Big up, by the way. Let me make this smaller so I can see everything else. Let's see the matches. I know you guys are bored of it. I will speak about, obviously, we only got Liverpool fans on here so far. I will speak about Liverpool at some stage. So just bear with me, man. Just bear with me. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully the microphone is all right this time. Let me check. Getting some. Yeah, the feedback's better. Let me make this slightly bigger. Yeah, Aston Villa, man, they're awful, guys. Absolutely diabolical. As you can see, guys, 2-0 loss. Gomez twice in the 61st minute and then 90th minute. But the thing is, they deserve to lose this. You know what I mean? Wolverhampton they found the formation in some way to compete now, but it's too late. It's too late to do this right now. They should have done this ages ago. But Villa, man, like from title contenders to dropping out of the top 4 is a strong possibility, man. And that's frightening for them. They need to fix up really, really fast because the games are running thin. They're running out. And you playing like this, it's not helping in this situation, especially if you've got Champions League aspirations. You know what I mean? And yeah, they need to fix up, look sharp, man, very, very fast. Look, these two teams, like Bournemouth and Sunderland, they're similar, aren't they? They're similar, man. So yeah, 1-1. I think they said it was a fair result. I haven't watched this game at all, guys, so I can't tell you anything about it. I heard 1-1 was a fair result in this game. And yeah, disappointing for Bournemouth because they're the home team. You expect them to actually win this game comfortably, if you know what I mean. And Sunderland going over there and getting a draw out of that. That's not like Bournemouth, is it really? Next, yeah, I've seen this one. Sorry about that. Let me just check the comments right here. Yeah, guys, in the TikTok, if you want to speak, if you want to put it in the chat, whatever you want to put, go for it as well. I've been streaming on TikTok for a while. Follow me on there as well, guys. Follow me on there. Appreciate that if you could do that for me. Appreciate that. On this side, so I could just keep an eye. I could see a few people join on TikTok. So just say what you want. Say what you want, guys. Say what you want. That's what it's all about. Yeah, and Burnley. Yeah, this one was I watched it a bit. Don't get me wrong. Because it was very interesting. 1 minute, like Burnley's 4-3. Next minute is Brentford. It was just like up and down game, and it was very interesting. Like they were 3-0 down, Burnley, guys, by the way, and they came back to 3-3. They thought they scored the winner. Referee disallowed it. Yeah, man. VAR get involved. It was madness. It was madness, man. But I think, obviously, Burnley's going to go down this season. There's no doubt about that. The fight should have been like from the start. You don't do the fight near the end of the season. That when it's 10 games to go, you got to do it consistently, man. You got to do it consistently. You can't just pick and choose when to fight. I mean, and you need to get the right points in the beginning of the season. The target always is 40 points, but if you could get 30 in the beginning, obviously to now, you'll be fine after that. Because if you look at the points of the Premier League, it's a strange league this season. Let's just put it that way, guys. It's not the same as every other seasons that we've had before. I mean, Liverpool are 48, 28 games. That's very strange, isn't it? Like Arsenal are 64 in 29 games. That's very strange for a season, isn't it, so far? So, yeah, but listen, it's competitive. It's one of those things that rarely happens when everybody is close in points. Yeah, man. I like it like that, to be fair, when the season is unpredictable. It's not like predictable. Like every single time we watch Premier League game, so Premier League seasons, it's predictable, isn't it? But when the points are close, the team at the top is not running away with it. It makes it more competitive. And if Arsenal win it, you know, that's two different teams to Man City in 2 seasons, if you know what I mean. So that's good. That's good for the Premier League, for the neutral, if you know what I mean, if you're watching from distance as well. So yeah. I like it like that, to be fair. I like it like that. Yeah. If you was a neutral as well, don't forget that. Yeah, it was a good game. Obviously, Brentford have won it right at the end. I don't think a draw would have been a fair result in this game, to be fair, guys, in my opinion. The way Burnley came back to 3-3 and then, you know, got a winning goal. They thought disallowed, another goal disallowed. It's just, it's strange, man. It's strange. I think VAR is one of those things that's frustrating. I'll rather go the old way. I know that they'll do some stupidness, but they still struggle with VAR anyway. I mean, so there we go. We win when you're doing it a watch along. Yeah, I know, bro. I know, like, I don't want to put that on me, you know what I'm saying? But we do win, man. I have to do more watch alongs. Otherwise, it's one of those. I'm going to skip Liverpool. I'll do Liverpool at the end. Yeah, Newcastle, man. What the hell is going on with them, guys? Where are they in the league again? They're 13th. That's bad. 28 games, 13th. Goodness gracious me. A team in the Champions League, like 13th in the league? Oh, man. And Everton is coming to your ground and getting a win. Like, come on, Malcolm. What's going on, bro? Come on, man. You could see it as well. Like, Everton scored first. Newcastle equalized. Everton again. Newcastle equalized. And then Everton again. It's like they were picking and choosing when to score. Like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Newcastle, the richest club in the world, guys. And then the Champions League still. And look at that. Everton is coming to your ground. Everton that's been not winning recently, coming to your house and getting a win. Nah. Not acceptable in my opinion. Not acceptable. We did not control the West Ham game. Yes, we did in Portland. We didn't control the game. I agree with you. Something we've got to work on because it's not acceptable for us to like be at home and I'll come back to that and you know, let West Ham into the game. It's crazy. It's crazy. Big up, Brett, man. What are you saying, my guy? What are you saying, man? What are you saying? Personally, sorry, man. I need a bigger screen. I can't see it. Damn shit on there. Personally, I'd much rather win the FA Cup versus Wolverhampton on Friday than the game tomorrow because I am desperate to win another FA Cup and Champions League. My focus on FA Cup and Champions League mainly. I still want to finish in the top 4, bro. I don't know what's going to happen in the Champions League. And I love to win the FA Cup as well. It's one of my... I love cups, in it. I'm old school. You know what I mean? I'm used to Saturday. Was it? I kept thinking it was Sunday, but it's Saturday football. Last game of the season. When we used to follow the coach from the hotel, helicopter following the coach from the hotel to Wembley. The families in front of TV. It didn't matter. It didn't really matter who was playing back in the day. We didn't care. We still watched the FA Cup final. It was tradition in the house, innit? So I miss that. I want the FA Cup to go back to that, the romance of it, because they've taken that away from us. So yeah, I'm a cup guy as well, guys. I'm not just the guy who accepts not winning cups at the end of the season. Nah, I love cups, man. I'm always over that. I'm old school, man. I mean, I'm used to things like that, growing up to things like that. And I want that tradition back. Man United destroyed it in 98, 99 season when they went to the World Cup and avoided the FA Cup. That's when the FA Cup was destroyed. So we need to get that back. Get them out of the competition. Just kidding. Be neutral. I'm neutral. Yeah, so this game finished, obviously, 2-3 to Everton. Deserve to win, by the way. Deserve to win. No doubt about that. I'm being neutral, Malcolm. Relax, bro. Yes, bro. All right, lad. Just end the Newcastle season. Yes, they're awful, bro. Absolutely diabolical for what I saw the other day, man. They're not acceptable, man. How can you be at home and do that? You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Big up, Hugo. I see you, bro. I see you. True Dog as well. I see you guys. Big up, Mr. Rich, my brother. Hope you're okay. VAR is crazy, yeah. VAR is one of the worst things, man. I think it's just a setup, bro. They pick and choose what to support, I think, in my opinion, man. That's what I think. They pick and choose what teams to support. It's always like that with them. It's madness, man. How can you be in this day and age when there shouldn't be any mistakes, and mistakes are happening consistently, if you know what I mean? You're looking at a VAR and you're a referee that actually referees games, and you're making mistakes on VAR. Doesn't that tell you like they're not fit enough to be referees as well? Forget about the VAR. You got to look at the referee that's in the VAR. He's the one who goes into games and chooses, you know who to send off, how to give goals, how to not give goals. He's the one who does these things on the pitch, and he struggles with VAR. Doesn't that tell you something about the referee that does things like that? They should not be, they should go back like 3 divisions down and go and restart. But unfortunately, for some reason, when you watch the Premier League, guys, we see the same referees every single season that make mistakes back again. You know what I mean? There should be, you know what I'm saying? They should be gone. But for some reason, they're back again as always. It's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating seeing the same referees every freaking season that make mistakes coming back. You see Portini, you see Anthony Taylor, you see what's his name? Chris Kavanagh. You see all these guys, man. You see all the same ones that make mistakes season in and season out. Not only like small mistakes, like horrendous mistakes back every season. It's frustrating. Teams get relegated. Teams don't get promoted for a while. But why is referees always, why do they always escape? That's what I don't understand. Why do referees always escape, criticism and relegation? I don't understand. Like, we've got enough referees than, other divisions. Why can't they get promoted? Why do we have to see the same ones every season? I mean, Anthony Taylor was chased out of the last World Cup. Are we forgetting that at the airport for the mistakes that he did in the competition? And not only that, at times, FIFA and UEFA don't even take the English referees from this country to competitions. The Euros and the World Cups. But for some reason, we have to accept them in the Premier League because they are under a system, innit? There's a system at play, guys, that's cheating. And they are part of it, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you, man. Watch this space. I will say I told you so. Just like I always do. And I don't want to be proven. Like, I don't want to be right all the time. But I am right in this one. The game will go to the last game. The Premier League will go to the last game of the season. We're going to see Manchester City and Arsenal competing for the league in the last game of the season. Money, man. It's all about the money, people. The whole world will be watching. That's the whole point of it. And then, they decide who wins the league at the end of the game. It always happens, man. I've never seen a consistency of, the final game of the season is a league decider. So since the recent years. Because money is involved, man. The whole world is watching. Forget about the La Liga. Forget about Serie A. Forget about Bundesliga. Forget about the French league, Portuguese league. Forget about that. It's all focused on the Premier League. That's the whole point about it, man. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen. It's always happening, man. It's always happening, man. Man United getting up 4, Villa missing out. Top 4, you mean? Man United getting top 4, Villa missing out. I don't know, bro. We have to wait and see, innit? We have to wait and see. I think people are jumping the gun too quickly, in my opinion, bro. But top 5, I think, gets you the Champions League anyway. So either way, if you get top 3, top 4, top 5, you're still going to be in the Champions League, if you know what I mean. So I'll move on to this game. Leeds versus Man City. Man City, yeah, terrible, guys. So many have scored the goal, of course. Nuri crossed it in, and the low, hard. Semenyo came out of nowhere. It's similar to the goal Suchek scored against Liverpool, really. Suchek, I think, was it Diouf crossed it in. Suchek came out of nowhere and slotted it in. No pun intended, slotted it in. That's how I see the same goal, similarity to that goal, if you know what I mean. Man City are terrible, guys. They absolutely. Leeds are unlucky. Should have got a couple of goals at least with the chances they had. Yeah, but Man City, guys, they don't give me a lot of confidence, as games come along. It's only 10 games to go, some 9. But they need to be careful what they're doing, man. You can't be 1-0 up and still concede chances, if you know what I mean, and play by luck. That's how I see when I'm watching Man City. It's all luck at the moment, man, and the luck will run out eventually. Got to be careful with stuff like that, Yeah, but yeah, the 0-1. Did they deserve it? I think that game more or less deserved the draw, but they got the win. You know what I mean? Sometimes even when you're playing badly, you get the win. But the thing is, Man City, they're playing badly all the time. It's not like a new thing for Man City. It's scary. Like, if you're a Man City fan, I'll be worried, man. Because my team ain't performing to the standards that I want them to perform. They're not dominating games like they used to anymore. Okay, football's changed. But you got to still have that aura about you. You know what I mean? Like, you can still control games, even that you don't play the same way anymore. You got that experience of the players that won Premier League in your team. That's the difference between them and Arsenal. They've got players, Man City have got players that's been there before. Arsenal haven't. That's why I'm more going towards Man City, because once Haaland gets back and starts scoring goals, they're going to be frightening, man. They're going to be frightening. He missed this game. Don't get me. Mamouche was, I think, the striker for this game, and Semenyo. But I think Man City will win this league. I think when Pep Guardiola is in a title charge, he always finds a way to win, and I can see this happening this season because they're not playing well, guys. And they're still winning. That's the scariest thing about it. Arsenal, like that, their reliance on set pieces. Okay, great. You're scoring on set pieces, but that can run out eventually. Teams might have to block you and just do that throughout the game. Just look forward to that, you know what I mean, and find a way to block you, because it's really stupid. You know what teams can do against Arsenal? I watched Liverpool this season when we faced Arsenal at Anfield. To be fair, they went to the far post. What Liverpool did is they bunched up a lot of players at the far post, you know what I mean, with Man City players. And when they bunched them up, so with Arsenal players, with Arsenal players, when they bunched them up at the far post, they had nowhere to run. And that's what you got to do. Because what they do, Arsenal, is before the corner is taken, they take up the far post. And as soon as they've got that, the arm up from the player that's taking the corner, they run towards that space. So what Liverpool did, they prevented them running to that space. They actually marked them, and it was difficult for them. Just go back and look at that game when Szoboszlai scored that free kick, the first free kick, obviously, of the season. You could see it. You could see it was well drilled, kind of, stopping them scoring from set piece, because that's what Arsenal need. They need to score from a set piece. Look at the game yesterday: 2 goals from set piece, and they've won the game. If you stop them doing that, you stop them scoring. Simple as that. Because Gyökeres ain't gonna get you goals every single time. His mobility doesn't get you that far. If you know what I mean. Once you mark him out the game, it's impossible for him to get into the game. So yeah. Big up, Rich, my bro. With the new VAR rules coming in next season. Oh, okay. All right. Let's just see. I don't know about the new VAR rules. I'll look at it, bro. I'll look at it. I'm assuming you can't get guests on here. I'll join for a bit if you want. No, I'm just doing my own, bro. Because I'm gonna do a quick show and just. But I'm gonna do the guest shows very, very soon, bro. I should be doing it in the next 3 days. To be fair, I'll let you know. Bro. I'll message you. 100%. Sorry about that, my brother, Rich. I've only prepared for this, you know what I mean? And it's Ramadan as well, so you know how it is. The defending versus West Ham wasn't good. Alisson is past his best. Goodness gracious me, man. Bro, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Why are you just killing Alisson? Did you see the saves he made in the game, or are we just ignoring that? Goodness me. True Don, man. Listen, man. Luckily, you're not around, World War II and all that stuff, man. Execute everybody, man. I'm telling you, mate. Oh, man. You're never happy, bro. Goodness me. This guy is stone cold at his best, mate. Goodness me, man. Don't care. Stun at everybody. Stun at everybody. Trudon, that's Trudon. Just stun everybody. You know what I'm saying? Goodness me. That guy has got no loyalty to anybody. Killing Alisson already, Not looking at the game to make the saves he made in that game. You haven't seen it? You haven't seen the Nottingham Forest saves? Oh my goodness me. Okay, his passing ability is not, sight for sore eyes. But the thing is, that's how he's always been. He's got flat feet. Haven't you seen him move the feet? If you know football, you should know how players move their feet. The guy can't move his feet. Somebody needs to tell him, bro, either pass it quick or launch it forward. When it takes him time to move his feet to pass the ball, then he passes to the opposition like he did with Bowen. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's something with coaching. Something you inform the player, to not do. But he keeps doing that every single time. Yeah, it's crazy, man. There you go, people. Another game, Brighton versus Nottingham Forest 2-1. I have no idea about this game. No idea. So I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie through this. I have no idea in that game. Spurs, relegation party very soon. I'm glad, man. So we don't see Spurs fans on streams anymore. I'll be over the moon if they get relegated. Let's get them going, man. I'm sick and tired putting Spurs teams in top 6. They don't even deserve top 6. They haven't won the league even before my mum was born. You know what I mean? What is going on, man? Come on, what is going on? Me, my mum, I'm 47, and come on, my mum was in her 60s. They're still looking, and they're in big streams. Why? Why are we putting them in streams? They haven't won anything major. Forget about the Europa League. That's not major. I want you to win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues, man. What the hell are we still putting Tottenham fans into streams for? Get the heck out of here, man. Nottingham Forest has got more history than you. Aston Villa's got more history than you. They deserve the spot on the streams. We're always putting them, and they're arguing with people, telling people what to do. I think, what's going on here? They've never won anything major for years, yeah? 3 generations in some cases. Some cases 4 generations. But still, we allow them on streams. Why? Why? Gotta earn the right. Big up Rasta Club. I can see you there, bro. Gotta earn the right, man. There's teams in the Premier League that's got more history than Tottenham. They got beautiful stadium. Great. Is that what we do now? The beautiful, the stadium, you're getting streams. Come on, man. You got to earn the right. And they cuss Liverpool fans. They cuss Man United fans. And they cuss Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Man City fans. I'm thinking to myself, bro, you should not be here. Nobody's ever asked them that question. Why are you here? I see them in big streams, guys. I'm thinking to myself, wow, have we gone that even Blackburn can even argue. At least Blackburn's won the Premier League. Leicester, even they're not in the Premier League, they've got more right to speak than Tottenham. I don't care, man, if they finish in the Champions League spots. Don't care. They're not going to win anything. Every time they're in a big streams, cussing other teams, I'm thinking to myself, and we getting advice from them? Get out of here, man. Get the heck out of here. I can't believe you, Trudon. Can't believe you, bro. You're still having a go at our players, man. Parsley's best, he said. Goodness gracious me. Oh, Lord of mercy. Every game on Sunday was 2-1. I know, Clive. I was gonna put that on Twitter, but I forgot. 2-1 day. That's what I called it. 2-1 day. Big up, Ash. I'm Slot out, but Slot wins FA Cup and qualifies for Champions League. He keeps his job. I'm Slot out, bro. But if he wins the Champions League, how can we say out? Don't make sense. Don't make sense at all, mate. Don't make sense at all, in my opinion. Got to be careful with things like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, win the Champions League, I'll give you a chance. Simple as that. That's 2 seasons of major trophies, guys. Are we forgetting that? That Premier League and the Champions League. That's 2 major trophies. You got to give a guy a chance, man. You got to let a brother breathe. Can't be that nasty, man. Can't be that nasty, man. Yeah, Man United 2-1 against Crystal Palace, as you can see, guys. That penalty was such a dodgy decision, guys. Honestly, like Crystal Palace had that. Listen, Crystal Palace took the lead. I was watching this game at the beginning that I switched off afterwards when Man United got the penalty. You know what I mean? I said, "Nah, I can't be asked." The actual challenge started outside the box, and then it went into the box, and then you give a penalty, and then you go send the guy off. Then I look at the Liverpool game versus Manchester City. Gahey brings down Salah on the way to the goal. Similar, you know, so similar. I think he got a yellow card for that again. I'm sure it was a yellow card or something like that, and a free kick. It just doesn't make any sense, guys, anymore. Like football's gone. Football's gone. Man, like, listen, man, they are back in some sort of way. Decisions are going their way. You know what I mean? That's true. And Sesko scored that header. What a header, by the way. That guy can't stop scoring there. He looks like a striker that's on fire. So you got to give him credit for that as well. Yeah, big up Ash. What are you saying, man? Tomorrow it's a must win. Same for next one against Spurs. If we win those two, we can keep the momentum and closer to get to Champions League football next season. I agree, guys. I agree. Games are running thin, as I said, bro. Games are running thin. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, big up Rasta Crab, bro. Hope you're okay, my brother. Please subscribe to the Bayesian brothers. They're my people, man. So please go subscribe to the Bayesian brothers. Yeah, 2-1 to Man United. Yeah, it was strange, that penalty, guys. It just goes to show, innit? Like the consistency is not there, and it's always the same refs every season. I can't keep going on about that. It's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating watching that. Yeah, he's on loan to Villa. Each time he goes to loan to someone, please go to Don. Just go to Arsenal, bro. Because every single time you go to a team, they drop off. Have you noticed? Sunderland, Bournemouth, Villa. Now go to Arsenal, bro. Please go to Arsenal and curse them too. Please, stop for a lot. But go and destroy them too. Please. Please, 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 please. Actually, Alisson used to be much better with his feet. No, not really. I can't remember that much, Rodrigo. I don't think he was ever good with his feet, man. I honestly don't think so. I think because we was more dominant, it didn't show. You know what they say, bro? The more dominant you are, the less it shows. That's what it is. The more dominant you are in the Premier League, the less it shows. So if you look at Ederson at Manchester City, for every season that he played, apart from the last one that he got obviously laid off, told to go, he was the best goalkeeper, with his feet and everything like that. As soon as teams got at him and Kyle Walker ain't covering him no more, and the defense ain't as solid as they used to be anymore, he got exposed. That's how it is, bro. It's just teams find you out eventually, and that's what's happened to Ederson. That's why he had to go, because when teams start having a go at him, he wasn't the same goalkeeper anymore. He wasn't saving those shots because he didn't really face much shots when he had that defense and that dominance in the games, which is possession keeping throughout the 90 minutes. So as soon as he got found out, he was gone. So, but that's what's happened to Alisson. Our defense ain't as great as it used to be. Now, people get on him, and he's always having that pressure around him, and he makes a lot of mistakes. So he was never good with his feet, bro. He's got flat feet, bro. His feet don't move from the floor. Go and check it out, bro. It takes him a while to move. I'm telling you. Remember Stone Cold when he had that neck injury versus Owen Hart? When Stone Cold was moving around the around the ring, and he couldn't move his feet. It's the same way, bro. Same way. Same way, bro. Same way as Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. Yeah, so yeah, they finished 2-1, man. It's to climb up the table. They're going to third. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, this one is a strange one. I thought that Rice handball should have been given a penalty, but they scored straight after that, obviously, from the next corner. Yeah, listen, if VAR is looking at that and don't say that's a penalty, then you got to question the VAR. Are they doing this by purpose, or are they that thick? So if they're that thick, should they be really doing VAR again? I don't think so. I don't. Like Macaulay Culkin used to say in Home Alone, I don't think so. So yeah. I think that was listen, that was a handball, man. He even let me read this again. Alisson. So actually, Alisson used to be better with his feet. He even gave assist a few times, but lately his ball distribution is very poor. Yeah, you could do from a like when you got the ball in your hand, you're kicking it first time, like, and the guy is free up front. Of course, you could set up goals, bro. It's normal, bro. It doesn't. You don't have to be the best at your feet to do that. I've seen a lot of crap, as you call them, goalkeepers do that in the past. So, yeah. Like we've got to be careful with that, bro. Like setting up goals, great, but it's not all the time, is it? It doesn't assist in every game. So, yeah. I think we've got to be careful with that one. I'm talking about being good with your feet to get yourself out of trouble, and moving the ball quicker instead of like slower, like as Ellison does. He's been doing that for years, bro. Same thing every single time. So yeah, as you can see, guys, the first half, obviously Saliba scored the first goal, and then I think it was a Henkape own goal. Yeah, so it was an own goal straight on the 45th minute before half time, and then Timber scored in the 66th minute. So the thing I'm trying to say in this game, guys, was Arsenal great? No. Was Chelsea great? No, it was equal, you could say. Chelsea had their moments of dominance as well. But I don't know, guys, like that penalty, I don't know what it could have done, but should have been gone, like, obviously Chelsea's way, but they scored from the same corner. And then Neto gets sent off for some reason, if you know what I mean. Which is stupid by him, because he's already got a yellow card, and all of a sudden you're making a challenge again on the way. Like, stop the guy before he ran. You know what I mean? Just kick the ball off. Why are you like running around with him? Just kick the damn ball off. He took out Martinelli, got another yellow card instead of playing advantage, because if Arsenal played advantage, probably they would have scored another one, but referee decided not to. Which was kind of strange. He did that a couple of times against Arsenal, guys, to be fair. If you look at the game, he kept on whistling when they were through on goal a couple of times. Timber, I remember the Timber one when he could have passed it to Timber and went through on goal. And then the referee just pulled it back for the foul outside the box, which is, I think, Cole Palmer on Saka or something like that. Yeah, it was just weird. Like, the referee decisions in this game, like, especially how big it is. The bigger the game it is, the better the VAR has to be, and the referee on the pitch has to be. Everything was poor about that game, in my opinion. I think a draw would have been a fair result in this game. And I would have been shocked if Chelsea won the game, because they played all right in the game, man, sometimes. They played all right. Majority of the game, they played all right, Chelsea. But it looks like Arsenal have that over them. They always, manage to get results against Chelsea. Chelsea is the one that used to get results all the time, because Arsenal now is the other way around. It's madness. Absolute madness, man. Yeah, but I strongly disagree, Rodrigo. I don't think Alisson was ever good with his feet, to be fair, my brother. He's a good shot stopper and all that stuff. He's good with the things you expect the goalkeepers to be good with, but he's outstanding with one-on-ones. That's what he's good at as well, the most. Yeah, man. Can't say Europe don't matter. Ask Arsenal about that. Yeah. Okay. That's the growth. Okay. Let me just leave it at that. Can't keep going on about that. You know what I mean? But big up to everybody, man. Appreciate the people that's on, as always. Yeah, so that's the game. That's all I could say about that game. I left it when it was 10 minutes to go. I couldn't really go on and watch that game anymore. It became frustrating afterwards. But listen, I said I'm going to go to the Liverpool game after that. 5-2 to the mighty Reds, man.
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I had to do the hell yeah one. So Liverpool won by 5-2. Yeah, great game. Great game. Finally, we can watch a Liverpool game that we can actually be proud of, some sort. You know what I mean? Finally, we could see a right back at right back. Not like putting midfielders at right back. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, finally, we're doing the basics of what we're supposed to do. I've had enough of, seeing players out of position. It's annoying, man. It really annoys me that. And Gomez, you know what I love about Gomez, guys? The comfort he is at that position. He's so comfortable. Even Gakpo played well that game, believe it or not. He scored a goal. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show when you do the basics, you could get the results that you want. You know what's funny as well, guys? I remember I was talking about this team in the beginning of the season, and I got shut down every single time. But you spend over, 400 million, on players. You don't need time and all this stuff. Well, you know what Arne Slot has done? That criminal? You know what he's done, guys? He's gone back to what I was saying he should have done in the beginning of the season at the end of the season, which is really stupid. He's gone back to the Jurgen Klopp formation, guys. Whether you like to hear that or not, Arne Slot is going back to the Jurgen Klopp formation, man. I am telling you guys, we're man-to-man marking now. We're closing down again. We're doing what we used to do before, which is the strengths of the players. And then we're playing Szoboszlai as a number 10. And I'm the only one that vouches for that because everybody wants him as a midfielder. Take off McAllister and put, Szoboszlai in midfield. Let Gravenberch and Szoboszlai build a relationship. That's what we keep hearing. Now, everybody is eating at the palm of McAllister's hands. 2-2. Strange that, isn't it? Everybody was against me. No, McAllister's done. Get him out. What do you know about football, man? What do you actually know about football? Don't you look at sometimes the formation they play is the issue these players are suffering? Why is everybody all of a sudden playing well? Why is everybody all of a sudden closing down? Why are we scoring goals freely? Why do we look more ambitious on the pitch than we did, 10, 12, 13 games ago? I don't know about 20, but you know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, we're closing down teams. We're staying in our position when we're off the ball. We're doing the basics right. It's crazy. It took him this long to go back to a formation like this. If he did this in the beginning of the season, guys, would we be where we are right now? I can't do this anymore, man. I really can't, man. I think we won 5 out of the 6 recently. 5 games out of 6 recently, guys. We've won. Madness, man. How the hell are we here? How the heck do we let Arsenal and Man City run away with this terrible league this season in regards to, teams running away with the league? Nobody's running away. But we allowed it to happen. Man. Now he's getting back to the old formation. About 9 players on that pitch. It's the team that won the Premier League. You look at Gomez, you look at Konate, you look at Alisson, you look at Van Dijk, you look at McAllister, you look at Gravenberch, you look at Salah, you look at Szoboszlai, you look at Gakpo. Those are the teams that actually won you the Premier League last season. Why did we start with this team and slowly integrate the other players? I don't give a shit how much they cost. If you ask me about if you want to win the Premier League or playing the new players straight away, I will choose winning the Premier League over that any day of the week because that's why we're here, to win Premier Leagues. That's why we're here, guys. Start with the team that won you the Premier League and slowly integrate the new players in. And all of a sudden, he's doing that at the end of the season. And not only that, going back to the Jurgen Klopp formation, which is closing down, gun-ho football. It's too late, bro. It's too late. That peanut brain in your head, with that big head of yours, is working too late. Should have done this long time ago, man. Straight after that Crystal Palace game, go back to the drawing board and figure out why you're conceding goals every time you're 2 goals up. And you have to win by last minutes. But we lost that one. Then, instead of like you going back to the drawing board, you ran to Dubai. Like you did with the other one when we won the league. What did you do? You went to IB for celebrating. Come on, bro. And you told your players to go to Dubai to celebrate Trent leaving for Real Madrid. Come on, my guy. Like, this is Liverpool Football Club. We should be caring about our football club. Look how congested it is now, guys, when you look at that midfield. Szoboszlai is always back here. So look at the gaps. There's not many gaps anywhere. The left side, the right side, he sometimes comes all the way deep here to collect the ball. Gakpo pushes back. Salah's pushing back. It's not to Salah's strengths, I know. But have you guys noticed Salah plays well when he's got a proper right back next to him as well? Not when he's got a midfielder next to him. We're like this now when we're defending. Where's the gaps? None. Before, he told the players to go up here. Salah, go be a touchline winger. Gakpo, go be a touchline winger. McAllister, go forward at any opportunity and all that stuff. And then you had, obviously, Florian Wirtz here. and then Gravenberch all the way here, which left a big gap in the middle right there. Like, it's a joke. It's an absolute. And then you look at the gap all the way here. Where is the actual midfield? So all teams had to do is get the ball, get a player. Let me show you this. Get a player. I don't know what I got to. Get a player around this area. As soon as, they pass it back, goes around, they go there, the player goes forward, they end up getting a goal or they create a chance. That's how easy it was for the opposition. Every single time you see a player, it did not matter what team it was. Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, Bournemouth, it didn't matter who it was. They always find that space in there. Why? Because they analyze you before they start with you. They do that video, when they get the players around the projector and they watch the opposition before they play them. That's what they were doing. That's what they were doing every single time. And all of a sudden, you see players always finding spaces in that circle there, and then all of a sudden they always go and score a goal every single time because there's a lot of space. And then Van Dijk and Konate always look crap every single opportunity. But now that's gone. All this stuff is gone. It's no longer easy for teams to get at the back of us because why? These two have gone back to what they were doing last season, people. I don't know if you noticed that McAllister and Gravenberch have gone back to what they're doing, and they got that roadrunner, Soboslai in front of them that's helping them in every opportunity. Even Gakpo is getting back, and I even see Salah getting back now, if you know what I mean. Less running for Ekatike. Obviously, he's not getting a lot of cramps anymore. But the rest of the team is working, and it makes it so hard for opposition to get past us. Look, no gaps. Simple as that. But nobody looks at that. Nobody gives me credit for that when I kept on telling you guys, ignore the finance of the players. They'd have to be integrated slowly in order for us to win this league. But everybody's brainwashed. Arne Slot is brainwashed to play in the new place straight away. Kirkes would have been much better if we slowly put him into the team. Obviously, now everybody loves him. But imagine we did it, after 10 games, he starts playing. But the same thing. He would be called 007, Florian Squirts and all that stuff if he slowly was integrated into the team. Ekatike obviously started, like a house on fire in the beginning, yes. But you got to look at it that way, man. We chose not to win the league this season because of that criminal Arne Slot, who started playing some weird formation to get away from the Jurgen Klopp formation. As I said many times, he couldn't withstand of, people telling him, mate, you won the league with Jurgen Klopp's formation. Mate, you won the league with Jurgen Klopp's players and tactics. All that stuff. If he keeps, going in your head, if you're a weak manager, you fall for the trap of the rivals, which is, start doing madness. And that's what he did. He started doing madness. Hence why we are where we are this season. All of a sudden, we're winning games comfortably now. We're going away from home, beating teams we don't normally beat. Away from home. Sunderland's and all that stuff. Nottingham Forest and all that stuff. We don't beat these teams normally. Even when we won the league last season, we wasn't beating Nottingham Forest that way. We were struggling with teams like that. But all of a sudden, we're beating them because we've gone back to formation. Guys, go and look back in the games. We've gone back to man-to-man marking on the pitch. We've gone back to the old way. I'm telling you. Why is McAllister all of a sudden performing to the standards that he normally does? Why is Gravenberch doing the same thing? Even that his passing is, a lot to be desired. Soboslai going back to that number 10 role. Obviously, Wirtz is the future. I know that. Don't get me wrong in that. Gomez playing as a right back, more solid, blocking crosses coming into the box, making it harder for opponents to cross the ball in to make it easier for them. And then Kirkes doing this aggressive kind of left back. Defender. It's just everything has fallen into place because of why? Because it's gone back to what was good for those players. You're forgetting, guys. These players have been playing that formation for years. You take them out of that formation and implement a new idea in there. It's going to be difficult for them to understand what you're trying to tell them because they are used to a formation they've been playing for 8 years. That takes time. You know what I mean? You slowly do things like this. You don't do it straight away. And that's why a lot of people don't forgive Arne Slot for. He intentionally lost us the league title by being stupid. And now look, man, we're going to probably crown Arsenal or Man City as the champions. And it's frustrating watching that, man. This could have been the easiest title win in the history of the Premier League if Liverpool went about it the right way, and we chose not to. It's crazy, man. Nah, Alisson ain't it no more. Next time you're on stream with Jamie Phillips, ask him about Alisson. He feels the same. That's up to Jamie, man. I'm not Jamie. You know what I mean? They said the same thing about McAllister to me, and you saw where I was true done with that. I still Soboslai, are we forgetting? For a few seasons, everybody was against him. What have I been saying, true done? I always said he's the most talented midfielder that we have in the team. He's got more in his ability than every other midfielder that we have. I've been saying that for the last few years. While they're all like scattered everywhere. Now they're all jumping on the bandwagon. I could get you a lot of streams, them lot turning on Soboslai and saying he's not good enough. Gotta be careful with things like that, man. You get rid of Alisson, you're gonna get a worse goalkeeper than him, bro. Gotta be careful, my guy. We don't want to go down that route. How many times did you want players out, and then when they left, you wanted them back, and you regret saying like get them out? Don't go through that. Don't go down that route, man. Don't go down that route because you're gonna regret it. There's no better goalkeeper out there than Alisson. Trust me, bro. Big up, Mr. Touchline, man. Big up, my bro. Listening while you're driving. Be careful, though. Be careful, bro. Be careful, bro. You're fasting as well, man. Yeah. Be careful. As long as there is a set pieces, Arsenal will win things. LOL. I agree with you, bro. They look forward to it. I see the smile on their face when they get a set piece as well. Like you look at Saka smiling when he gets a set piece. Oh my god, bro! Like haven't you got talent how to create chances for your players? Listen, if you're winning by that, so be it. They're winning games, isn't it? But then again, Liverpool are winning by set pieces now. I mean, we're scoring from set pieces now, bro. It's crazy, isn't it? Something that was our kryptonite for a long, long time, rest of crap. Madness, isn't it? All of a sudden, Liverpool are winning by set pieces. About freaking time, isn't it? Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm on the road to 5,000. I'll do it the way I want to do it. Nobody tells me what to do. You know what I'm saying, people?
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
I missed phone calls. Liverpool have conceded 37 goals this season in the Premier League alone. Alisson has been in goal for most games. That's not world class. Come on, bro, man. Alisson has had worse seasons than this season, and we still come back and won things after that. So what you say, my bro? Goalkeepers, listen, they could play to their 48. It doesn't really matter, man, because they don't do a lot of running. Big up, Mr. Ravi, bro. See you there. Big up, Mr. Abdul as well. I see you there. Yeah, I think we need to be careful with the Alisson thing, man. I'm not part of that bandwagon. I'm sorry, guys. You're on your own. You know what I mean? If you think Alisson is not good enough anymore, you do you. Don't put me in that, man. Because I've seen you guys. All of a sudden, when things go wrong, when we get another goalkeeper in, oh, I miss Alisson. Same as Jurgen. I miss Jurgen. Same as Wijnaldum. I miss Wijnaldum. Same as Mane. I miss Mane. I don't want to hear that anymore. Just be careful, man. Be careful with this nonsense, man. The thing is, it's like an echo chamber in these places, guys. Like one person says something and everybody jumps on the bandwagon. Why do you do that, man? Why? Decide for yourself. Learn from past mistakes that you did as a fan. When you wanted the player out, then you regret it afterwards. Gotta be careful, man. I told you it's a systematic thing, man. All of a sudden, our team is winning because we've gone back to the system that used to win us games. He made a big mistake on his slot. He knows he made a big mistake. I wish I could sit with him and ask him that question. I wish that fraud, bald buffoon. We need to move on from our older players and start upgrading for the near future. I agree. Listen, some players have to go. I'm not going to sit here and, please don't. No, they have to go. They have to. But Alisson shouldn't be one of them, mate. I don't see any goalkeeper better than him out there. It's still that shitty 4-2-3-1, though. I agree with you, Hugo. It's the same formation, but the work rate has come back. Go and check it out, bro. Go and watch the game back. Go and watch the game back, my bro. Brother, you spread your cheeks for City at Anfield. Now enjoy Europa League against Malmo. I don't want Arsenal to win the league, bro. You know what I mean? You guys are so arrogant. That's what puts you in trouble. If you wasn't as arrogant as that, I wouldn't care who won the league. You know what I mean? So relax with that, man. Relax with the insults. Try to win the league, bro. Try to win the league, innit? I know you're giving it large now because you're winning games, but when you didn't win against the likes of Wolverhampton and that, you wasn't saying that. All of a sudden you reappear. I don't hate Arsenal. Let me just put it out there. I hate the fan base. That's what I hate. They're so arrogant. It's like you've won major trophies for years, the way you act. That's the problem with Arsenal, my brother. That's the issue that I have with you. If you're humble, keep your mouth shut, do your stuff, and win the Premier League, then nobody's going to hate you. But the thing is, you put yourself in that situation. You're stealing people's songs as well, bro. You're stealing our songs that we created for Chiesa. You're stealing our songs that we created for Firmino. Even LA, it's not our song, but we transformed it into the Liverpool kind of song. And you're stealing that too. You guys ain't creative. You're nothing, man. You got no brain cells. I mean, go and create your own songs. Go and do your own thing. Go and create your own history. Now you got an anthem like Liverpool, like You Never Walk Alone. You got your own North London. You're not even from North London. What are you talking about, man? Get out of here, man. Everything you're stealing. I've even heard about your history in the first division in the Premier League. You didn't even get promoted. You actually cheated your way to being in the first division. So go and check out your history as well, bro. You could brag about how many years you've been in the league. You cheated to get into the first division. Go and look, man. Go and look. Yeah, the midfield is still open as well. Yes, the goals we conceded the other day was unacceptable, bro. Yes, I agree with you. I hate watching goals like that go in. But there's something. At least we've got something to improve on. Everything else is coming together. Conceding the goals is the issue at the moment. I'd rather have something we could improve on than nothing. When we think we're perfect, we make a lot of mistakes. But when we think we're not, it's better. We could at least improve on things. I'd rather do it that way. I'd rather have something to improve on than nothing, though. But we're winning games. We're winning the games, bro. We're winning games. That's important. Exactly. Must slowly get the newbies to gel, or because the board twat LOL. Yeah, but I had some people telling me, bro, but you spend 125 million on Isak, 160 million on Verts, 40 million on Kirkes, 30 million on Frimpong. What they have to play from the start? What? No, they don't. No, they don't, mate. I'd rather them slowly get integrated into the team rather than being in the team and losing games. I'm sorry, I'm not going through that. Nah, no way. Nah, I'm not going through that. It's common sense. You know what I mean? That's what Klopp used to do. Klopp didn't used to throw players out there. He used to slowly get in. He tried them out in the beginning, of course, as you do as a manager. See if they can click straight away. If not, slowly get them into the team. That's what he did. And it worked. Success followed after that on a regular basis. Let me just see what's going on here with Florian Wirtz. Sorry, guys. Let me just get back to this. Appreciate everybody that's on. I'm glad people can notice, what I've been saying for a while. Listen, I don't talk about football in a way of not knowing about football. It's a simple thing that could have been fixed a while ago, and we could have been sitting at the top of the league right now, and we chose not to do that. That's what's angering me. We chose not to do it. It's annoying, man. And I honestly think as well, he's doing something he could have done in the first season now. And I think that's wrong. Because you won the league. If you won the league, you got to retain it. If you know what I mean. So if he did this in his first season, I don't think anyone would argue with that. But it's when you won the league and then you come back and you do this, is the issue with me. And this is why people talk about the lack of experience of Arne Slot in regards to the Premier League. And I said it in the beginning of the season when we was obviously not getting the performances and the results that we wanted. I said, I don't think this manager, this head coach, looks at his opponents. I don't think he went back to the drawing board at the end of last season and reviewed the season, looked at our strength and weaknesses, what we've got to improve on, and then looked at his rivals, what they're going to improve on, what they're going to sign, what areas are they going to be strong at. That's what he didn't do this season. And that's what great managers do. Look at Alex Ferguson. As soon as the season is over, what did he used to do? He used to go back to the drawing board, prepare for the new season, go on holiday, come back, he's already ready for the new season. That's what he did. As soon as the season is over, he went back to the drawing board before his holidays, make sure that the opponents ain't going to be strong enough to beat them, and make sure you understand how they're going to play next season, and make sure you work on your strengths and weaknesses for the new season. And that's what Ferguson used to do back in the day. But Arne Slot just went on holiday, man. Didn't like, he's got new coaches coming in as well. Like, you need to like inform these new coaches like Van Bronckhorst. You got to tell them like what they got to do. He just sits there, Van Bronckhorst, every single time like a statue. I'm not here for a statue like Bill Shankly's statue outside Anfield. I'm not here for that. I want my assistants to do something. Not watching the bloody iPad every single time, sitting on the sideline. No. They all got to jump off that damn bench and do something. Yeah, man. The lack of preparation got us, guys. Honestly, the lack of preparation this season got us in a bad, bad way, man. And that's what Arne Slot, I'm not forgiving him for. You got to be interested in winning, man. You can't win like that with that attitude. You can't, man. Sorry. That's a loser mentality. It's not winning mentality. As you can see from Florian Roberts, guys, I just said Florian Roberts injury update. Not anything different to what I said after the game. The game probably comes too soon tomorrow, and maybe the game at the weekend. We hope to have him back next week. So apparently he's got a back injury from what I've heard. Back injuries are the worst, guys. If you play football, you know how it is. And it's just in life in general. Like, back injuries is one of the worst things that you can have. So yeah, this is what he's got at the moment, guys. That's why he's struggling to come back at the moment. Hopefully, obviously, like he said, next week he'll be back. But the team's doing all right, without him. So can't really complain that much. We've gone back to the old formation. We've gone back to the old players that used to won the league last season as well. So that's all right, man. Big up Shankly. I'll see you there, bro. I'll see you in the chat, my guy. Big up Shankly. Let me see what Abdul is saying here. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Hope you're all right. Smash the likes, everybody. Liverpool 5, West Ham 2. I like what I saw in the game, guys. It looks like something we should have done in the beginning of the season. We're doing it right now, which is winning games by set pieces. I like that. Next game, Wolverhampton double. Yes, we've got them on Tuesday and we've got them on Friday in the cup as well. So it's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. Might as well just stay over there and train in their training ground, isn't it? We can't control games. I'm confused by Arne Slot's tactics, style of play, formation, and small squad. Well, first of all, as I said, if you wasn't here, Abdul, he's gone back to the old formation. That's number one. Number two, the small squad thing that you talked about is what he likes. If you look at his interviews in the past, I like to work with smooth squad. The way he says it. That's what he kept on repeating. Now he's got that small squad he's struggling with, and he complains about it, which is weird. Very strange in my opinion. Very strange. The small squad is different. Defo confusing. BS. Yeah, it is 100%, bro. The Leeds fans are Ellen Road on Saturday booing Muslim players opening fast is unacceptable. I didn't even know that, bro. But you got to understand what Leeds are one of the pioneers for things like that back in the day, bro. Chelsea, Leeds, these teams are the kind of ones, that are like that, to be fair, my guy. It looks like it hasn't changed at all, my guy. Yeah, had to show love, bro. Always, bro. Always, Mr. Touchline. Please subscribe to Touchline's channel, please, people. Right there. Please subscribe to my brother over there, man. Please subscribe to him. Losses versus Crystal Palace, Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Brentford, Bournemouth, Forest, PSV, Galatasaray is unacceptable. Of course it is, bro. Any loss against any team is unacceptable, my brother. But the thing is, have you noticed, like, when we play against the big teams like Real Madrid, we turn up. Strange, isn't it? That very strange, my guy. Very strange. Yeah, draws against these teams as well, especially at home, is very unacceptable. Work rate should be a basic thing that we do, especially with the amount of money they get a week. Of course, 100%, bro. I agree, bro. No doubt about that. 100%. Too much side-to-side passing and backwards passing and possession football. We need to be ruthless on goal and stop leaking goals. Yeah, the leaking goals is something we've got to work on. But we're scoring goals again, bro. We're scoring goals again, innit? We're scoring goals again, my guy. That's the most important thing. 5 goals in one game is impressive, in my opinion. They're from Woolwich originally. Yeah, they are from Woolwich, bro. They say North London forever. I don't understand that. Very strange, in my opinion, you know. Our performances in the last 6 Premier League games and matches with a record of win, indicates a degree of inconsistency to achieve sustained success. It is imperative that we enhance our clinical. Yes, I agree with you, man. Efficiency, yeah, 100%, bro. I think we got to continue with the way we're playing at the moment, and then slowly, do other things as time goes on. First of all, you got to have the fear factor from our opposition. That's what we've got to work on. Once you get that fear factor, then you could implement little bits of the new ideas. That's how you do things. But when you're throwing it straight away at players, it's madness. It's just like any walks of life, like a job, anything. Like, if new things just appear, you're not going to master it straight away. It's going to take you time, if you know what I mean. So, and this is the mistake Arne Slot has done. Slowly integrate things. Slowly put things forward. Then you'll be all right after that. That's how you do things. But he didn't choose to do that. The guy's a maniac, man. Not my kind of cup of tea. Let me just put it that way. Yes. Yeah, of course, man. Like, consistency, obviously, of losses is the thing that cost us. Like 9 out of 12 games. Like, what do you expect us to do, my brother? You know what I mean? Like, at some point, he should have realized, maybe, after 2 losses, I'll give you max 3. He should have realized, maybe what we got to do is be hard to beat. You know what I mean? Not 18 games later, not 17 games later. At that point, when he was losing games in the beginning, before it got to 9, you should have, said to yourself, guys, we need to be hard to beat. But he realized it after 18 games. And that's unacceptable, in my opinion. That's not acceptable in any profession, let alone football. If you know what I mean, guys. So that's the mistake this manager has done this season. It took him a while to make us hard to beat. And this is why a lot of people don't want him at the football club. And I agree with those people. In normal circumstances, if you're a great manager, it shouldn't take you after 9 losses to realize, things ain't going great, mate. You should have realized that I said to you, like, maximum 3 games. I would have done it after that Crystal Palace game. That's how I would have saw it. Because the games before that, the 5 wins, you know what I mean? When people were telling us that's what champions do, we fell for that trap as a fan base as well. Don't forget, people, we fell for that trap as a fan base when our rivals were telling us, well, that's what champions do. They win in the last minute. Yeah, but we just concede the goals. We're 2 goals up. The other team equalizes with 2 goals. And all of a sudden, like, we're going to win the game by the last minute by 1 goal. No, it should not be happening in a consistent basis. That you got to nip it at the, in the bud sometime. And that's what we didn't do. We fell for the trap, man. We fell for the trap of rivals and, our own arrogance as a manager as well, as a head coach that we have. That Crystal Palace game was the one we should have woken up. Go back to basics. Go back to being hard to beat. Go back to the formation that won you the Premier League last season with the tactics of, previous manager. And then you could work towards your tactics eventually, and maybe you will overwrite that. But no, you're stuck with your arrogance, Arne Slot. We're way too open. Conceding goals left, right, and center, and then losses became a norm. That's the worst part of it. I don't know if you guys ever noticed about Liverpool. When we win, we go on this consistent wins. When we lose, we go on this consistent losses. Even under Jurgen, guys. Have you guys ever noticed that? That happens too much at Liverpool Football Club. It's frustrating. It really is. Because it's always a while before we recover from these things. If you lose, learn how to lose, but come back stronger. That's what you got to do. But if you look at Jurgen, remember that season? Consistent home losses. We didn't even know when our next home win was going to come. It started with Burnley at home when Barnes scored that penalty. And then we lost 6 after that. Luckily, we got back to the Champions League football. Finished 3rd that season. That's what I'm saying, like, guys. The original COVID season, by the way. Crazy, man. Crazy. Big up my brother, always, Shankly, man. Yes, Nate. Yes, Nate. What's going on, bro? I hope you're okay. Well, there's the chat, people. I've tried my best to stay on with the chat. There you go. Will FSG trust Slot to build a team, give him money to spend in transfer windows? Well, if he wins the Champions League and finishes in the top 4 and wins the FA Cup, why wouldn't you trust the manager for that? There you go, mate. So I hope I gave you the answer for that as well. Yeah, listen, it depends on him. You know what I mean? He has to win a major trophy this season. He can't get away with what he done. That criminal activity this season is unacceptable, in my opinion, man. I ain't having it. I'm sorry, guys. I ain't having a manager, a head coach doing what he did this season. Nah. Arrogance on top of that as well. Nah. I'm not having that. Sorry. He put himself in this situation. I'm not that forgiving that easily. You need to win major trophies for me to trust you again. So start doing that, bro. Start doing that right away. Yeah, guys, man. 1 hour, 20 minutes. I've completed for you guys. Read every comment. I haven't missed a comment. So when I say I'm here for you, I mean I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't know. Wrong one, that one. There you
Give me
go.
a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
Five-time WCW champions, Booker T. All right, guys. I am done out here, man. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the support as always. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow and on Wednesday, Thursday. You know, I'll be back here doing streams again on a regular. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.